In this video, we will cover the Create New Row feature. To access the Create New Row window, click on Rows and then Create New Row. In this window, we have a variety of options when creating a new row. First is the new row's name. I'll just call this row New Row Test. The next option is the placement of the row within the timeline. As you can see, you can place this new row anywhere in the timeline. For our purposes, I'll keep it here at the end. Then you can either click on Add Blank Row or Combine Rows to form new row. Adding a blank row will just add a new row containing no instances. So I'll go ahead and click Create Row, and you'll see in our timeline that it will create a row with no instances labeled New Row Test. Now I'll go back to Rows and then Create New Row. I'm going to go ahead and name this row Test 2, and I have Combine Rows to form new row checked. There are a few different options for this new row. The first thing to do is select which two rows you'll be combining to form the new row. For our purposes, I'm going to use Arizona Offense as row A, and row B I will make Made Shot. The last option we need to select is the operation. This will determine how the new row is created. There are helpful diagrams to the left which graphically show what will happen when we switch to each operation. The first operation is the A and B operation. This creates a new instance only in the points of the timeline where the Arizona Offense and Made Shot rows have overlapping instances. So I'll go ahead and click on Create Row, and you see in the timeline we have a new row of instances where there was a Made Shot by the Arizona Offense. Now I'll demo the A or B operation. Again, click on Rows and then Create New Row. For this operation, I'll use Made Shot as row A and Missed Shot as row B. And switch the operation to A or B. When you have A or B operations selected, an instance will be created in the new row wherever there is an instance in either row. If there are overlapping instances, then those instances will merge to create a single instance that spans the length of both instances. I'll go ahead and click Create Row for this operation, and you'll see in the timeline that the new row has every instance from both the Made Shot and Missed Shot rows. If I move this new row up underneath the shot row, you'll see that they are basically identical as we have combined Made Shots and Missed Shots into a single row of all shots. Now we'll demonstrate the last operation called Not A. So again, click on Rows and then Create New Row. For this operation, I'll make row A as the Arizona Offense row and select Not A as the operation. You'll see that with this operation selected, the row B selection field is grayed out as it is no longer necessary. I'll go ahead and click Create Row, and you'll see in the new row that there's an instance created for all the points in the timeline where there was not an instance in the Arizona Offense row. The Not A operation is useful for fast alternating possession sports. You can code one team's possessions, and then after you finish coding the entire game, just use the Not operator to create the new instances for the other team's possessions.